Okay, we have the glow effect happening here on our stroke, on that path that you and I had created. But as I had finished off saying in the previous exercise, I want to make it look now like the spire, this glowing spiral, is actually wrapping around the tower that we have here. So I'm going to do this using a layer mask. So I have the glow layer selected. I'm going to hit this icon here down at the bottom of the layers panel, the add layer mask icon there. I love layer masks. I use them all the time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over now to the pencil tool. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just zoom in just a little bit on my image here. And if you've never messed around with layer masks before, they really are cool. Essentially what we're going to do is paint out part of our layer. We're going to hide it. It's almost like we're erasing it, but it's not a permanent change. It's sort of a non-destructive edit, if you will. So I'm going to increase the size of my brush here, the pencil nib, I guess you could say, that I'm using here. I'm just using my my square bracket keys on my keyboard to do so. And if I paint in black on my glow layer, I actually paint out or mask away the pixels inside that layer, which is awesome. So now it looks like the wisp is going behind this left-hand tower, which I think looks pretty cool. And I think I'll do the same on the right-hand tower. Maybe I'll do something like this, kind of paint that away like that. So now it's kind of coming behind the towers, and then it's going to come across in front. And then I want this next band to be placed behind the castle or the tower. So again, quite literally, I'm just going to paint this out, right? Again, it's non-destructive though. What's cool about layer masks is if I paint in black, I'm masking or hiding pixels. And if I paint in white, I'll bring those pixels back. So for example, I could hit the X key on my keyboard and start painting on that layer to paint the pixels, to paint the glow back in if I want. Kind of cool. Anyway, I'll just get rid of that. Okay, so there we go. That looks kind of cool. So let's see, that wisp went in front and then behind and then back in front and then behind again for this last sort of wisp that we have here. And then there's just a little bit more, that little sort of that tail that's going to cross in front. So there we go, something like that. So, you know, you could sit here and experiment and play around and fiddle with this as much as you want, and you can get some really cool glow effects happening, and try it out on some of your different photos as well. I grabbed this one because I thought it would be kind of almost like a Harry Potter kind of thing. That's what I was thinking anyway, but I don't know if I achieved it or not. But anyway, that's the idea there. There's some glow effects for you in Photoshop.